Part 8, Sulphur Springs, a historical and modern perspective. Introduction. Ashley Mineral Springs, originally known as Sulphur Springs, is a significant landmark located in Crossett, Arkansas. Its distinctive sulfur water and rich history have made it a focal point of local culture and tradition. Historical background. In the mid-19th century, Sulphur Springs was a popular resort and picnic ground for settlers. The spring, located in a low-lying area inland from the Ouachita River port town of Petersburg, was known for its distinctive sulfur water. Indians had apparently used the area as a summer camping ground and enjoyed its water for hundreds of years. George Wimberly had homesteaded near the springs, but had made no effort to exploit them. However, in the late 1850s, Fred Switzer and his son, Fred H. Switzer, arrived from South Carolina and homesteaded near Mr. Wimberly. They saw the possibilities of the site, but the land was too low and wet for development. Undaunted, they hauled in hundreds of wagon loads of dirt, using the slaves they had brought from South Carolina as labor, to raise the area around the spring. They built a 2-story lodge of logs and rough lumber containing 8 rooms on each floor with downstairs and upstairs galleries across the front. Near the lodge was a log bathhouse with a wooden tub. Slaves were assigned to carry water from the spring to the tub. It was believed that bathing in the water as well as drinking it would cure kidney disease in a short time. Cultural significance word spread, and Sulphur Springs became a popular health resort for the people of South Arkansas and North Louisiana, as well as for planters along the Mississippi. There were also added attractions for entertainment. Horse racing on the 100-yard track was a big drawing card. As many as 500 people would assemble for the Saturday races, and betting was permitted. Ordinary stock produced by local farmers was used. Barbecues of deer, goat, and hogs were often held and attended by as many as 300 people. Modern-day Sulphur Springs, however, with the coming of the railroads, river traffic disappeared and all the little river towns, such as Petersburg and nearby Marais-Saline, faded into the past. Resort traffic to the springs dwindled away. About the only activity at the spring during the early years of the 20th century was that of young people from nearby who went on hay rides and spread picnic lunches there. Then in the 1930s, Homer Bryant, dying of pyelitis, came from El Dorado to the spring as a last hope. He had been told of the healing powers of the spring water by an old preacher. He was brought in on a cot and left there with a tent for shelter and a young man to take care of him while his wife returned to El Dorado to work. He started drinking the water each day when he awoke and drank constantly, cup after cup of the clear water. 3 weeks after he was brought in almost totally incapacitated, he felt well enough one morning to go out into the woods hunting and killed a wild turkey. He then walked, resting along the way, the 5 miles through the woods to Crossett, where he called his wife to tell her he was cured and he wanted her to come and bring the fixings for a wild turkey dinner. Wild turkey dinners became a springtime tradition in the Bryant home. Firmly convinced that the spring had healing qualities, the Bryants first leased and then bought 20 acres of land controlling the spring and another 4 acres above flood level, where they eventually built an impressive log home. They built a bottling plant and began shipping the water to outlets all over Louisiana, Arkansas, Texas, and Mississippi, eventually embracing states from Maine to Florida, from Oregon to Georgia. Conclusion. The enduring significance of Ashley Mineral Springs lies in its rich history and continued relevance to the community of Crossett, Arkansas. From its early days as a health resort to its current ownership under Brad Davis, the springs remain a testament to the area's cultural heritage and potential for future development. Author postscript. This essay draws heavily upon 3 key sources. The first is a work by Ruth Bozeman titled Sulphur Springs, which provides a detailed account of the history and cultural significance of Ashley Mineral Springs. The second source is an article from the Centennial Keepsake edition of a newspaper dated Wednesday, June 9, 1999. This article offers valuable insights into the transformation of Sulphur Springs from a popular resort and picnic ground in the mid-19th century to its current state. The third source is an article from the June 1946 issue of Forest Echoes magazine.